Hey guys, this is Mike from Big Ocean Dive, and in today's video we're going through everything signals: surface, underwater, and marine creatures. Okay, so first of all, with signals, obviously, why do we need signals? Because we're underwater and we can't speak, but also you'd be surprised with surface signals if you're far from the boat, or if you're diving in a country and you don't understand their language or you can't speak their language, you can still communicate with the boat while you're floating in the water. So the main ones that you've probably already learned in your open water course, or that you're gonna learn in your open water course, are to signal okay from a distance, and problem with 2 hands or 1 hand. All right. And then the other one is when you're in the water and you're nearby, and you have a regulator in your mouth, you can't say something, you can just tap on your head with a fist, and that means I'm okay, thanks, I'm gonna go diving now. Number 2, underwater signals. Now obviously these are the ones that you're gonna need to remember most and use the most, and it's obviously gonna be our biggest section. I'm gonna go over ones that I think are important to know, and I'm gonna try to give examples of how I use them, okay? Because when you start to dive a lot, I know it sounds weird, but you create a voice in your head of what this person is saying, and as you're speaking, you have this voice in your head, and it really feels like you're having a conversation underwater with another experienced diver. So obviously, we're gonna go through some basics. We have okay, problem, equalize, problem in my ear. These are the common ones. A couple ones that are gonna add on now is underwater. A good one to know is weight. If you show someone this square and I need 1 weight, I need 2 weights, most instructors or experienced divers will know that. And it's important to also review your hand signals before you start your dive. Now, obviously, let's go down, let's go up. Another one is let's kneel down. If you need to kneel down in the sand, you gotta look at your compass real quick, or you gotta check the current, or you wanna check air. And this is obviously lie down. Okay, now we also have current, and you're gonna point in the direction of current. All right, now if you hear a noise, you might have someone say, listen, there's a boat that way. Or look, there's a boat there. Okay, now we have finning, okay, and slow down or come this way. Another one is buddy up. Okay, now at all times, if you're confused or you don't know what someone's saying or you don't know where to go, this is a pretty good one. If you say that, then your buddy will try to inquisitive more. Now, what you will try to do when you say, I don't know, say, I don't know where we're going. I don't know what that fish is. What is that? Okay, now, when you're with your buddy, you wanna ask, how much air do you have? And there's a million different ways that people teach this. Some people do, this is 100, and then the number after says how many bar you have, or you can just do 150 bar, 70 bar. Of course, there's low on air, there's out of air, okay? Another one, since we were talking about boat earlier, is that we have a line. Okay, so the line is to go back up to the boat. That's usually the starting and the end destination of your dive. Okay, so you could say, I'm low on air. Where's the line to go to the boat? Okay, so these are all ways that you can put these hand signals together. A pretty switched on buddy who you communicate with first, or you dive with a lot, will start to learn how to communicate with you and understand you. All right, and that's why it's important to follow and dive with similar people if you can. Another one that's really important is I'm cold. Okay, I'm hungry. No, I'm kidding, not that one, but you might need it. We also have, what time is it? All right, and with our buoyancy, your instructor, your dive master, your buddy might remind you to inflate or deflate. Breathe in, breathe out. Continuously breathe out. Another one is remember to breathe. Always breathe small bubbles. So once you learn these skills, try practicing putting them through sequences to convey your message the best you can. Number 3, underwater creatures, fish, anything underwater that needs a hand signal for us to communicate about or get excited about. Something that I do, not if it's a big group, but if I'm just diving with a handful of people, I will let people know, especially people that are going on a new dive site with fish they won't recognize, or if they're new beginner divers, is I will assign a number to something we've seen so that we can talk about it later. So if we're looking at something in an anemone and there's this little tiny shrimp, and either they don't know what I'm showing them, or they're confused by, or they want to know more about, I will assign a number to that animal we've seen. So I'll say, remember, this one is number 1. And then later, we see a big fish swimming through the water, and they don't know what that is. I'll say, remember, this one's number 2. And then at the surface, we can brief. Okay, you guys remember number 1 had that like anemone thing. That is this. Oh, in the water, that was a giant trevally, for example. So you guys can use that when you're communicating with your buddy as well. Okay, so underwater, everyone knows the classics. Shark, turtle, barracuda. All right, but there's more. You know, there's the clownfish, there's an angelfish, all right? There's squid, octopus, or jellyfish. We also have trevally, or it could be tuna. We have manta ray. We have hammerhead. We have bumphead parrotfish. We have whale shark, shrimp or crab. So as you guys can see, a lot of the signals for the fish we see underwater relate to how they act or how they look. And every region has their own different style of demonstrating that or talking about that, or different regions have fish that others don't have, so they've come up with their own hand signals. If you have some interesting ones, definitely let us know. We would love to hear about it or learn about new ones. And if you want to add to this list some classics that are your favorite, share those as well. Well guys, thank you for joining for today's video. We've gone over surface signals, underwater signals, marine creatures, animals, fish, anything underwater. If you feel like we could add some for a new video or ones that are specific to your region that are interesting, please let us know in the comments. We always love to hear from you guys. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks guys, Mike again from Big Ocean Dive. Hey guys, if you got value out of this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and leaving us a comment. We'll be happy to hear from you and answer your questions. Please also follow us on social media. We're on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, anything that floats your boat. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.